Hi everyone, Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. This is my second video, episode 2 of my spring cards, creations and crafts. And it's just basically the boy version of the girl basket that I did. And to check out to see how I put the basket together, you can go to episode 1 of this series. I'm not going to do that for this video. This is what the basket cuts like, and you can cut 2 of them on one page, and I did it fit to page on my Cricut and it ended up cutting at 5 1/4 inches versus the recommended in the book, which is 5 inches. Alright, this is Bazzill cardstock. I used Bazzill because it's got texture and thickness so that it's a little sturdier. So let's set that aside. Alright, we're going to put our little bunny guy together, and I also made him a friend. He's got a little egg friend with him. And this is cut at 3 inches. And I'm using Simply Charmed Cricut cartridge. And I used this guy here, so I cut this out in light blue. I cut this out in the skin tone. Then I cut layer 3, which is his inner ear and his cheeks and his toes. And that's it for him. Very simple cut. There we go. Yeah, when I was designing this in my head, per se, I thought to myself, you know, I really don't want to put flowers on there like I did the girl one. I wanted to do something different, so I thought, oh, I'm going to give him a buddy. And I chose the little egg guy, which I will show you in a second. Okay, I had a problem with how his hands look, but I'm going to leave it alone. I think they look funny. They're just out there. I thought about putting like little white dots or something, but I'm just going to leave it alone. Alright, so let's go ahead and put his toes on. I'm open for suggestions. If anybody's ever done this cut before and you had the same issues, let me know what you did. I'd be curious. Okay, so let's do big toe, little toe, and little toe, and then the pad. Excuse me, these are actually his cheeks, which I'm not going to do blue cheeks. I'm going to use my Tim Holtz, what is it called? Salty Ocean, and make his, not Salty Ocean, I don't want blue cheeks, what am I thinking? I'm going to use my Tim Holtz Spun Sugar. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let's use our Peachy Keen stamps. I'm going to use the 5/8 inch, this one here. I used that one for my little girl. Some Memento ink. Give him his face. And then I also made a little bow tie. I'm calling it a bow tie. And there goes my dog. I have neighbors moving. Oh, so sorry. And there's a lot of noise out there, so they have to be protective. So let's put that on. Somebody had mentioned my dog and how much she barks, my neighbors. And I'm not really sure what to do about it, but she does. She doesn't bark at night, she just barks during the day, all day long. They suggested a bark collar, I think. And I found out that it will shock her, and I'm not cool with that. So here, anyway, changing the subject completely. Here is the little guy How cute is he? Well, let's do his buddy. That comes in 3 layers, and I cut this out at 1 inch. So I cut yellow, and then dark blue and light blue, just like the picture, and that's what we're going to do. Now, because it's so small, the beak was not cutting right. So I pulled out my gel pen, and we're going to put his color in his beak. Okay, and then on here, there's little tick lines here and here that you can use to follow to put your shell on him. This Tombow glue, I love it. It dries so quickly. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use my black fine tip Sharpie. And then also just kind of wisp his, or her, whatever, eyelashes. And then here is my Copper Star Jelly Roll pen. You know, I could have tried to cut this out, you know, a little triangle by myself. I just had that thought, but I did not. So there he is. That's his buddy. And this is the tag. I used my avocado art stamp, this guy here, and the marking tags from Staples. I got that again. And I'm going to actually use some of the string this time. On the other one, I did not. And for this one, I'm just going to tie it once around to keep it on. And make it a little shorter. And then I have my Salty Ocean Distress ink and my finger dauber. And I'm going to go just like that. Okay, so we have all of our pieces together. Let's put them on the basket. We're going to use score tape. I'm using 1/2 inch for the body. And for the girl one, I put tissue paper in and then the candy on top of the tissue paper. But for the boy one, I'm going to show you what I did. Look how cute he is. Ugh, delicious. I love these Cricut cartridges. Just the designers did such a fabulous job. And I'm going to put his buddy right here. And then the Happy Easter tag, like so. And there's the little boy one. Now, this is what I did for this one, is I got the cellophane party bag, and I actually did not cut it. I tied it, thinking how much easier would that be for somebody to just open it up than, you know, hassling with a twisty or whatever it might be. So that is his little treat bag. Alrighty, and that's it for the boy. Now let me just take a quick moment, since I'm only about 9 minutes into the video. I wanted to show you another version that I did. This is Cloud9. I've had this paper for a while. It's called Sparkle Paradise paper, and because these were kind of juvenile or for kids, decided to make one more for adults. And I did the same thing. I did fit to page, cut it 5.5, and then I used some Michael's flowers that I found in their discount bin. It was $1.50 for each of them. And I used these Recollection pearls for inside these flowers. And the Happy Easter stamp actually came from Hero Arts, and it's got all the holidays, the major holidays on there, and I used that there. And then for the tag, I just cut a 2x1, did the stamp, and then I have a pair of scissors that are scallop, and I just measured it so that it cut it just like that, and then I distressed it, the edges, with the spun sugar. Now for this one, you can put candy in this, that's fine, but I'm thinking if you want to give it to you know, a teacher or a girlfriend or whatever, you could put maybe tea bags in there, or chocolate covered cherries, or I'm thinking of all the yummy things that I love. You know, you don't necessarily have to put Easter candy in there. So I wanted to share that version of the basket as well. Alrighty. Thank you all for watching. Be happy to hear your comments, and thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.